this basketball kit. Fade away. So why am I in this awesome outfit? Like we're about to play a basketball game? Because we're about to play a game, but it's not a basketball. It's a game of your fitness questions answered fast. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how can I take you seriously when you're wearing a basketball outfit to answer some serious fitness questions? Well, I got you covered. How about now? No? How about now? No? Nailed it. Okay, I got the definitive ones. You're a wizard, Lex. Probably not the way Gymshark envisioned the basketball outfit being used, but if you like it, you can check out the link in the description below, and I'll take you through to all the lovely Gymshark stuff that you always see me wearing, and it helps support your body directly as well. With that said, the other day I put up on Instagram your fitness questions, top fitness questions you want answered, so we're going to go through them shotgun style, because you sent a lot. Question 1. Did I delete them? How did I delete? Yeah, we covered that. Awkward. And we're off. I want to know, for example, what supplements do you use and how much difference do they make to you? Now, straight to it, the basics that you can definitely put in, that anybody can put in if you're in a regular training regime, are going to be, one is going to be creatine. Creatine monohydrate is easily one of the most studied supplements out there. It's one of the safest ones you can take, and it genuinely creates results. Now, there's a couple of different forms. You can get it as a straight creatine mono, you can get it as micronized, or you can get it as an anhydrous version. I would say go with the micronized because it's more water soluble. It's easier to just mix into simple juices and take. But if you do find that you have stomach upset from taking creatine, you could look towards taking CREATINE Hydrochloride because it requires lower dosages due to being 38 times more soluble in water. So you require a smaller dose compared to the monohydrates, which would be a slightly larger dose because it's 38 times less soluble. But there are no specific studies to show this at the moment, so it's just speculation. But if you can't deal with a normal creatine, that's a good one to go for. Secondarily, you want a whey protein, assuming that you are not a vegetarian or vegan, in which case you're going to go for soy or pea or whatever your choices are that fit your lifestyle choice. But a good straight protein, a high content protein powder. The reason you don't want to get something that's already mixed in with things most of the time, just on a base thing, is because you can make your own. With a basic protein product, you can add in carbohydrates, you can add in fats, you can add in creatine if you need to. So it's a great one for kind of maximizing its potential. Third and finally, I would not go for a multivit. I would go for a separate vitamin stack that you can take on a regular basis. Now, the reason I wouldn't go for the multivitamins is because usually if you are an athletic person or you're out and you're being very active, or maybe you're susceptible to getting sick and things like that, the multivits only give you the base doses, and you can get a much better results from utilizing each product individually. Cost effective wise, overall, you're going to be getting a better result. You're going to be getting more bang for your buck because you're going to be actually putting in an active amount of the ingredient your body can utilize for the benefits you want. Ones I would go for a basic would be cod liver oil, glucosamine, zinc, selenium, iron and folic acid, and vitamin C. One wild card that I would add in here, which shouldn't really be a wild card, is collagen. We should all be taking collagen on a regular daily basis. Collagen is a massive feature in our connective tissue. It helps keep our tendons and ligaments safe and they're able to repair. It also helps with our skin, our hair, our nails, our bone density. It is involved in a whole matriarch of mechanisms within the body, but we don't supplement with it. And unless we're eating a lot of connective tissue within our diets, we're probably not getting enough collagen in through our mouths that we should be. So you can improve that by making your shakes 1 scoop of protein and a scoop of collagen. Collagen is technically going to count as protein, but it doesn't have some of the important aminos in there, such as leucine and valine. So that's why you don't want to replace your protein powder with it in entirety. But half and half is going to optimize your requirements of both protein and collagen. And I tell you now, your skin, your hair, and everything will start to look better, and injuries will heal faster. If you haven't seen my video on how I healed my torn bicep, which I literally ripped off the bone and had to have surgery on, make sure you check that out because I go in depth about collagen usage in there and how it has helped reduce my healing time by well over a half. What do you suggest for a beginner who wants to focus on belly first? Stop focusing on your belly. Real simple. You cannot lose fat specifically from one area of your body. Your body doesn't work like that. It loses fat evenly from everywhere. Just genetically, we all hold fat in larger percentages in different areas of our body, so it can appear like those areas are losing more first, but they're not. They're losing an equal percentage. It's just 10% of a larger area compared to a smaller area is going to be more noticeable. So your focus should always be on just creating the diet and training regime that is tailored towards your goal set. So if it is to lose weight, you need to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit, but in a balanced calorie deficit, which means you need to be monitoring the food you're taking in to maximize the amount that you can eat while still losing weight. You do not want to starve yourself thin. That doesn't work. It just burns muscle. So your focus to lose belly fat isn't going to be on the training. It's going to be on the diet. That's your main focus. The training should always be focused in its entirety as something that's going to get you in shape overall and make you feel good, and it be something that you enjoy doing. Combine these two together, balanced deficit diet with progressive training regime, boom, the body will take care of itself and that belly will slowly flatten away. So save your money on the stupid electronic devices, the 8-week ab blaster routines. No, we don't need your $99 super ab routine bicycle freaking gizmo. What is the best way to get back into the gym after timeout through injury or illness? I find getting in your car, driving, and going really helps. If you're talking about the training side of things, just go in and start with an upper-lower split for the first few weeks and get your body back into the regime. Don't go in there and start smashing PBs again. You want to go in and do some high-volume training to get your body acclimatized, to get back into the movements. Make sure you're keeping your joints safe. Also, make sure that you're doing your warm-ups and mobility movements. But other than that, get back in, upper-lower split, then start detailing out more back into that traditional style which you favor, which you enjoy, and do that after about the first 3 weeks once you're back in and you're feeling all groovy again. That's about it. Get in the car, get there. Job done. What's your training cycle, and do you get everything done in a week or spread it over 2 weeks? This is a good one. So obviously we have 7 days in a week, but that doesn't always mean that you have to cram everything into those 7 days. Don't think of things as Monday to Sunday. Just think of things as day 1 to day 5 of training, and they are irrelevant to whatever day of the week it is. Personally, what I'm doing at the moment, obviously I had this bicep injury where I ripped the bicep clean off the bone. I shouldn't really be back doing full training, but due to the fact that I was proactive with my recovery and my supplementation, I'm back and I'm able to do everything, just having to be careful, obviously, on extension points. But that has meant I've been able to get back into my normal training regime, which is high frequency training, which means I train everything twice a week. I train 3 body parts a day. I do 2 exercises per body part and 5 sets per exercise. So that means that I'm getting 10 sets on each body part that I train, but within 72 hours, I will then retrain those body parts. So that means that everything's getting hit twice a week, and that actually means that everything's getting hit with 20 sets. And what you'll find is most bro splits or most normal splits are no more than 16 sets in a session, and that body part's only getting hit once that week. So not only am I stimulating the body twice, which works alongside the natural system in the way that after 48 hours, maximum of 72, the protein synthesis for that area is dissipated anyway. So we're re-stimulating the area, re-stimulating the protein synthesis. What we're also doing is we're hitting it with an overall higher volume because I'm getting 20 sets in on that body part. Another added bonus is that your joints don't get smashed because you're not hammering through one body part relentlessly for a single session until it's absolutely dead and you're not even really controlling that contraction anymore. No, and you're getting that focus that it needs through every single rep, every single set, rather than just having to grind through once you're already depleted and the muscles already smashed to pieces, but you've got another exercise to do because Davey the bro who gave you that 16-week training split like 3 years ago that you've never really managed to get through, no, he says you got to do those 4 of 4 sets, otherwise catabolism. It's just not true. High frequency, hit it twice a week, 2 exercises per time that you hit it. That's going to give you 4 over the entire week, which takes you back to the 4 of the normal split that you're probably used to, but you're actually going to get more volume. Win, 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 win. Can you train without using barbells and using only dumbbells? The reason is for muscle imbalances. So if people worried about muscle imbalances from using barbells, yeah, that can kind of be true, but the reason that there will be imbalances when using a barbell is usually because the body will be twisting or rotating off in a certain direction. You're not stood symmetrically, and that can then lead to your leading side, the stronger side, doing more of the work. By splitting the barbell, as we see, into dumbbells, then that allows each arm to work independently, which could, in theory, fix imbalances, but only if you fix your posture first. So symmetry and equal ability to connect with the muscle from left to right is going to be your main focus to fix imbalances. And if you do that, then you don't really need to worry about using barbells because you're going to have that connectivity from the mind to muscle from left to right, which should in turn allow you to feel if you are lifting overly with one side on a barbell compared to the other. Plus, eliminating barbells from your workouts in entirety is going to limit the amount of options that you have available to you, whether you're out and about traveling or maybe going on holiday and need somewhere to train, or just in your own gym environment so that you don't get bored. So many things are bar-based that to take them out would be a bit redundant, but to remove some of the big ones, like maybe bench press because you knackers your shoulders, you just want to do heavy dumbbells instead, absolutely fine. But your main goal for any imbalances is to find out where they are, why they're happening, and how your body is compensating in its movements to allow it to happen and to stop that happening. Intermittent fasting, is it good? Yes. Is it magic? No. Is it the reason you're suddenly losing weight? No. What's that reason, Lex?